What's up guys, I wanted to do something a little different and show how I set up my grid on my drawings. My most recent drawings I've been using the grid technique where you lay out a grid of horizontal and vertical lines on your actual drawing. This really helps with scale and proportions. I feel like this technique has really helped improve my realism. So the first thing I do is open up my reference photo in a video editing program. Yes, this means this will be my next drawing. I probably won't finish it in time for Halloween, but I'm gonna see what I can do. I use Video Proc Vlogger. You can probably use any video editing program as long as it has this grid feature. I start by turning on the ruler on the top left hand corner. That'll give you a ruler on the horizontal and vertical axis. I then use the crisscross guide feature to give me my intersecting lines across my reference photo. I then use the vertical guide feature to finish off the right side of the photo. Since I'm doing the drawing to scale, some of the background, particularly the edges, might not fit into my drawing depending on the size of the paper if it's different dimensions from the reference photo. I then divide the dimensions of the actual paper by the number of rows and columns on my reference picture. This will tell me exactly how much I need to space out each of my rows and columns on my actual paper, since it won't be the same necessarily as my reference picture, which is going to be on a computer screen since it's not a one-to-one replica. In this case, each square needed to be 2.7 centimeters. So I mark off every 2.7 centimeters along the edge of the page and then repeat the process on the other side. I can then connect the lines with a ruler and it'll give me my horizontal rows. Repeat the process on the top and bottom of your page, and there you have a grid that will match the grid on your reference picture. I do these lines very light as I can with still being able to see them, so they probably won't actually show up very well on this, but it's just to give you an idea on how I lay my grids out. Make sure you stick around to see how this one turns out.